Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, I should feel okay, so why don't I? You're paying your bills, you're not drowning in debt, you're not one emergency away from collapse. And yet you feel broke, not just I need to be careful this month broke, but emotionally broke, chronically behind, like everyone else is moving forward while you're stuck. If that sounds familiar, this video is not about budgeting, it's not about making more money, and it's definitely not about discipline. It's about something much deeper, a psychological distortion that's quietly destroying how people experience financial progress. It's called money dysmorphia. Money dysmorphia is when your perception of your financial situation no longer matches reality. On paper, you're doing fine. In your head, you feel poor. It's similar to body dysmorphia. Someone can be objectively healthy, but emotionally convinced something is wrong. Money dysmorphia works the same way. You can be saving money and still feel unsafe. You can be earning more than you ever have and still feel behind. You can be improving and still feel like you're failing. The problem isn't your finances, the problem is the lens through which you're seeing them. Money dysmorphia didn't exist at this scale 20 years ago, not because people were smarter, not because life was easier, but because comparison was limited. You compared yourself to co-workers, to neighbours, to friends. Now, you're exposed to thousands of financial narratives every single day. People buying homes younger than you, people escaping the 9-to-5, people turning hobbies into six-figure businesses. You're not comparing lifestyles, you're comparing identities, and your brain isn't built for that. Here's the dangerous part. Your brain treats repeated exposure as reality. When you constantly see luxury apartments, perfect routines, income screenshots, I made this much last month videos. Your brain starts believing this is normal, this is where I should be. Even when it isn't. So anything below that imaginary baseline feels like failure. This is how progress turns invisible. Money dysmorphia constantly moves the finish line. You tell yourself, I'll feel secure when I earn more. Then you earn more, and the feeling doesn't come. So you say, I'll feel secure when I save more. Then you save more, still nothing. Not because you're ungrateful, but because your reference point is broken. You're measuring your life using someone else's highlight reel. Money dysmorphia doesn't scream, it whispers. It sounds like guilt when you spend, anxiety when you don't, constant second-guessing, never feeling allowed to relax. You overthink small purchases, you downplay your wins, you delay enjoyment until some imaginary future version of you arrives. This isn't discipline, it's emotional distrust. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Money dysmorphia hits intelligent, self-aware people hardest. Because they consume more information, they see more examples, they know how much more is possible. But awareness without grounding creates anxiety. You don't feel proud, you feel behind, you don't feel motivated, you feel pressured. You don't feel safe, you feel exposed. Knowledge turns into self-judgment. Most people online aren't lying, but they're not telling the full story either. You don't see family support, debt behind the scenes, stress levels, trade-offs. You see outcomes without context. Your brain fills in the gaps, usually in the worst possible way. This must be easy for them. I'm doing something wrong. Money dysmorphia changes behavior. Some people overspend to feel normal, others underspend to feel safe. Both are driven by fear, not logic. One tries to keep up, the other tries to disappear. Neither leads to peace. This is the most dangerous illusion, that more money automatically creates security. It doesn't. If your perception is distorted, every income level becomes unstable. You don't feel rich, you feel temporarily relieved, until comparison catches up again. The solution isn't earning more, it's recalibrating your reference point. Learning to measure progress against your past self, stability against your real needs, success against your values. Financial peace is psychological, not numerical. You're not bad with money, you're not behind, and you're not failing. You're just seeing your life through a distorted lens. And once you fix that lens, progress finally becomes visible.